If you ever felt like there is a missing piece inside of you, I want you to know this from the very beginning. You were never broken. Before the world touched you, your soul came here whole, wide open, deeply connected to God, the universe, the quiet pulse of life that lives in everything. Your original nature is not a diagnosis. It's a light that was always meant to shine. But most of us were born into families and societies that were still carrying heavy survival stories. Even parents who loved us could only teach what they knew, patterns passed down from generations who had to harden their hearts just to stay alive. Trauma expert Dr. Gaber Mate explains that when a child grows up in an environment of stress or emotional neglect, the nervous system changes to protect them. Your ancestors may have survived wars, loss, poverty, things we may never know, and their bodies learned that feeling too much was dangerous. Those lessons don't disappear. They echo through behaviors, through the way love is given and withheld. If you were a child born with natural sensitivity and a wide open heart, that openness could feel frightening to people still living with old survival codes. Your deep perception, your quiet knowing, your ability to feel the unseen, those are gifts. But to someone who equates numbness with safety, your light can look like a threat. So often without cruelty, they teach you to close. They praise you when you hide your feelings. They correct you when you shine too brightly. And little by little, you learn to wear a mask, not because you are wrong, but because your brilliance reminded them of what they had to shut down in themselves. From a trauma-informed view, what we call ADHD can be the body's intelligent response to all of this. Chronic stress and the need to stay alert reshape the nervous system. The mind scatters, the focus drifts, the heart races, not because you are defective, but because your body is doing exactly what it learned to do to keep you safe. Your symptoms are not proof that you are broken. They are proof that you've survived. Spiritually, this is a story of the heart chakra closing, so that you could endure what felt unbearable. To survive, you may have learned to disconnect from your own divine spark, the quiet current of love that flows from God through you. Your heart protected you by hiding your light, but hiding it left you feeling restless, empty, and searching for something you could never name. That's why so many of us describe ADHD as feeling like a missing piece of the soul. But nothing has ever been missing. The connection was never destroyed, it was only veiled. The ache inside your chest is not a flaw. It's the echo of your own soul calling you back to the truth of who you really are. This is why solitude can feel like a homecoming. When you are alone, no mask is required. Your nervous system can finally soften. Science calls this down-regulation, the body moving out of survival mode. Spirit calls it remembering God. That quiet peace you feel when nobody is demanding a performance is not loneliness. It's the whisper of the universe reminding you that you are safe to return. If you recognize yourself in these words, please hear this with your whole heart. Your sensitivity is sacred. Your ADHD traits are not a curse but a message from your soul and your body inviting you to heal the ancient patterns that kept generations alive. You are not missing a piece of your soul. You are remembering the piece that was always there. The divine spark within you has never left. You are simply finding your way back to it. And every breath, every quiet moment, every act of self-love is a step closer to the God-light that has lived inside you from the very first beat of your heart.